Come in, please.
Hi.
Hi. Yes.
Sarah Richardson from 3M.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Face to face,
well.
I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, when we were on the phone, you were telling me about how excited you were about going on your vacation with your family to the Bahamas.
Yes. It was nice and relaxing. A little bit different than the weather here.
Did the kids have a good time?
They did.
Oh,
and we
nice.
had a great time, so that's always that's even better. A little recharge the batteries.
Absolutely. Did you and your husband find some good spots to get away and relax on your own?
Eat good food. Yeah, it was great.
The food over there is amazing. It's nothing like we have over here in the States. So
It's more fresh there for sure.
oh my gosh, the food is to die for. But I'm sure you created some very valuable experiences with your family, and that's actually what I'm here to do with you today, is help you create valuable experiences for your end users.
Great.
So, based on our established relationship and from working with ESI in the past, I know that both of our companies pride ourselves on having an established product portfolio. So I really see this meeting as an opportunity to not only expand upon our relationship, but also to expand your portfolio and allow you to drive more value for your end clients.
Okay.
And, we've done some great business together in the past. We've generated $42 million of revenue together, so really thank you for that.
Yeah.
And other industrial distributors of your size are actually generating 7% of their revenue from a 3M product called VHB tape.
Oh, wow.
So that's actually $2.5 million of untapped revenue potential that ESI could be generating. So can you imagine what you could do with $2.5 million of additional revenue?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be really great.
Absolutely. So have you heard of 3M VHB tape before?
I actually have not.
Okay, so 3M VHB is a high-strength adhesive tape that allows you to get rid of the costly nuts and bolts like screws, welding, and rivets that can ultimately cause businesses a lot of money. They actually have a higher rate of corrosion, higher damage rate, and they also concentrate the stress on a single location instead of spreading it out over the entire length of the materials you're working with.
Okay.
So I see a really great opportunity to implement this into your portfolio, and I'd love to move forward and ask you a couple of questions if that would be all right.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so who would be involved in the reshelving process at ESI?
In terms of putting this product on the shelves?
Correct.
So I am actually the person that, for ESI, I make the decision on what we want to introduce to, so I have 6 customers, and I make the decision on what we want to put in stock for them, if you will.
Okay, that's great. Now, what would you say ESI's decision criteria is to make the change to 3M VHB?
So I would need a little bit of information on exactly what space it plays in for an understanding of what we would eliminate, because I would just want to make sure it wasn't something I'm already selling them.
Mm-hmm.
So one criteria is it can't be something we already are providing,
Mm-hmm.
and then it needs to be something that the customer would see a true value add, and whether that's in productivity or efficiency or reduction of overhead costs.
Okay. Great. So when it comes to mechanical fasteners, bonding, and adhesive materials, what are you currently offering to your clients?
So right now we sell, so probably more specific in the automotive side,
Okay.
we sell abrasives for the production lines, and then we sell some masking products for some of the finishing.
Okay, great. And how are your products responding? Are they liking the products that you're giving to them to use?
Yeah, so we use your products for those, and so far so good. I mean, we have no issues, and like you said, we've done quite a bit of business together. So
Great. Well, you mentioned that the automotive industry is growing, and we've seen that as well. An NYU case study actually just came out that said the automotive industry is growing by 28%. So it's a really exciting industry to be in right now.
Yeah, that's great.
And do you have any clients that are currently in the design phase, let's say, in the automotive industry or one of those uptrend growing development processes right now?
Yeah, I have 2 clients in the automotive world. One of them is actually working on a new electric bus.
Oh, exciting. And what's that company's name?
Roundhouse Motor Company.
Roundhouse Motor Company. Well, that's very exciting. Are they getting into the design phase and getting prototypes out the door?
Yes, so they are actually in the production phase now, and they manufacture about 6 buses a week, it looks like, right? Is basically what they've been working on.
Well, that's very exciting. And where are they located out of?
They are in Phoenix.
Phoenix. I can imagine temperatures get pretty high over there.
Yes, they do.
Well, what are your clients' needs and goals specific to, let's say, Roundhouse Motor Company, that their current product line is not addressing for them?
So, the only thing that they've really come up with that I haven't found a solution for, they have rolling billboards on these buses, and the rivets cause a little bit of bumps in the billboards, so it's not as smooth of a finish as they would like.
Okay. So I know you mentioned previously that one of the main attributes that they might be looking for would be productivity.
Yes.
Would you say that appearance would be the next key attribute that they're looking to kind of
Yes, that would be important, yes.
Okay, fantastic. So how would you say that this initiative of incorporating 3M VHB tape would help your clients meet your organizational goals?
So, with them, I think if we could offer a solution, that would be great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little hesitant, being public transportation and safety. I would just want to make sure that you guys have data to back up load values and all that type of stuff with their engineering group.
Absolutely. I can definitely address your concern of having those additional spec sheets sent over to you, and I can get that to you through email right after we're done here.
Okay.
I can also try and show you how we can meet your needs through a product demonstration in a couple of minutes to show how we compare to other products such as rivets and adhesives and whatnot.
That'd be great.
Would that address your concern?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, great. So what would you say would be the biggest implication if they couldn't meet their throughput goals in the city of Phoenix?
For Roundhouse, they own the contract with the city of Phoenix,
Okay.
so they definitely have to. They provide the public buses for Phoenix, so that would be a big implication for them to not be on production.
Absolutely. And I'm sure they're trying to develop a bigger market share within the city of Phoenix as well.
Yes.
So I'll definitely try and show you how 3M can not only increase the productivity of the overall manufacturing process while also giving a sleeker appearance and trying to achieve a larger market share in the city of Phoenix.
That'd be great.
Great. Well, before I step into our product demonstration, do you have any additional concerns for me that you'd like me to address?
No, I'm interested to see how it works.
Okay. Well, 3M VHB tape stands for Very High Bond.
Okay.
It's been in the marketplace for nearly 40 years, so it's been tested by product designers really trying to bring their products to life. And 3M has been in your everyday life for a long time. It's in actually 1 in every 3 products that you touch. Now, 3M VHB tape is actually what holds together the back of iPhones.
Oh, wow.
It's in signs. It could potentially be holding the windows together of your office. Wow. So it can go in all shapes and sizes. It's in the automotive industry, also in skyscrapers. So it can be cut and adhered to different shapes, sizes. It's a very versatile product. Now, you said that productivity was one of the key attributes that you wanted to hit on. Well, it's going to save time and money and increase your efficiency. WS Steel actually gave us a report back after incorporating 3M VHB tape into their line, and it said it reduced their manufacturing their manufacturing time by nearly 20%.
Wow.
Now, could you imagine what Roundhouse could do with that additional time to try and increase their throughput?
Yeah, wow, 20%.
20%. So it's going to bond instantly as well. So as soon as you adhere it and peel off the tabs, it's going to have immediate strength, as well as just increase that strength over the next 72 hours. I actually have a product here with me that shows the strength of the bond. Okay. So if you try and pull that apart, you'll see that it's going to hold firm. It's not going to move or wiggle.
Wow.
Yeah, do you see it? Do you see how that could add value to their bus line?
Sure.
Great. Well, and it's also going to eliminate time-consuming labor. It's very easy to just stick on and peel off. It's a very easy process, which also means you don't have to spend a lot of money on training programs to try and train your employees. So you're going to save time and money. And for a company that's just getting their prototypes out the door, any time and money that they can save to increase throughput is ultimately going to benefit them in the end.
Sure.
You also said appearance is a huge factor. Well, it's virtually invisible. As you can see here, they're applying a tape canister to a mirror. You can't do that with rivets. Rivets aren't going to even go into a mirror, which gets me on another topic of the ability to bond to dissimilar materials. Now, has Roundhouse Motor Company ever considered using carbon fiber in their buses?
I don't know, but certainly someone could ask them.
Okay, well, carbon fiber has actually been found to be 60% lighter than steel and 30% lighter than aluminum. So if efficiency and throughput is a key goal that Roundhouse is going for, trying to incorporate that material would benefit them in the end. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, here's an example. If you go ahead and peel off the 3M tape off that piece of steel, you can actually adhere it to this piece of plastic. If you can get that peel, it's a little fickle sometimes. If you adhere it to the piece of plastic, you'll see that the bond is going to remain strong. And a lot of adhesives don't have that ability to apply to different materials. So it increases the opportunity for the bus manufacturing system to just, revolutionize the bus system and come up with an efficient product that will ultimately last longer and have a smoother and sleeker appearance. It also allows for prevent bimetallic corrosion. So when you're in the automotive industry, sometimes you use different metals to build the cars. And when you have a more noble metal up against a less noble metal, it can cause advanced corrosion of that material. With 3M tape, it doesn't do that, so you have longer lasting buses. Now, do you see how this could enhance the automotive industry, and especially for Roundhouse and Phoenix?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Well, I also want to touch on something that is particularly my favorite. This is actually the Burj Al Arab in Dubai, and temperatures get up to 100 to 110 degrees. And in Phoenix, very similar situation.
I was going to ask you about the temperature.
Hot. Yeah. So you have to have the ability for 3M to expand and contract with the materials. So I have an example here for you. This is a general foam purpose tape, and this is 3M. You can already see the visible difference, right?
Yes.
So go ahead and try and pull the general purpose tape apart, and you'll see that it breaks immediately. Right? So now try and pull the 3M tape apart, and you'll see that it expands and contracts with the material.
Oh, wow.
Right? Isn't that an interesting product?
Yeah, that is.
So when you're getting up into high temperatures, you need to have that compensation for differential of thermal expansion so that you don't have any breakage in the bond or the seal. Also, when you're in the automotive industry, if you're going to be driving through rain, you need to protect your passengers from the environments outside. The bond is so strong with 3M tape that it's going to completely seal out water and any environmental conditions from your passengers inside so that they don't get wet. And also, same thing, bimetallic corrosion is a huge factor when it comes into durability of the product. You can't have your buses falling apart in the middle of Phoenix.
Right. That would be bad.
That would be bad. So now that we've had a chance to really sit down and talk about 3M and show you the value that we can add not only to you, but how you can drive value for for Roundhouse Motor Company, could we move forward and schedule an appointment with a design member of Roundhouse Motor Company to see if we can implement 3M VHB tape into their design manufacturing process?
Yeah, there's such a big company, and I just wonder if we should start with someone maybe smaller.
Absolutely. Do you know any way that we can get introduced to Roundhouse Motor Company? I'd be willing to, and I'd love to schedule that appointment as soon as possible.
Okay. I can get us in probably with the purchasing manager.
That would be fantastic. Yeah. Would next week, maybe Wednesday or Thursday, work well for you?
Yes, Wednesday works great.
Okay, 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, is that okay?
2 o'clock would be great.
Okay, I will see you at 2 o'clock then.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. You as well.